What's up, everybody? It's another awesome day to finally be back in FLA.
Hello. Awesome.
Who do we got?
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Good.
Fine.
I'm staying in the shade. I'm not getting the sun. You know, it's too hot. Who do we got?
We know this from the videos.
From Europe.
Europe. What are your names?
Stefan, Thomas.
Stefan and Thomas.
That's my brother.
Awesome.
At the back is the mother, Maria.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do y'all live here or are you visiting?
No, unfortunately not, but we're here for a month.
Awesome.
We are leaving next weekend.
Fantastic. Well, you got perfect weather for it.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's another awesome day to be in FLA and an awesome day to finally be back in the bubble of the Villages, Florida. Tiffany and I, we've been traveling like crazy over the past 6 or 7 weeks. We've been on a couple of different cruises. Still got a couple more videos to edit and post of our most recent cruise, so stay tuned for that. But since we have been out of town so much, now that we're back in town for a couple of weeks before our next cruise, we need to kind of, run some errands. And I think one of the biggest reasons for us and for most people on why they moved to the Villages, Florida, is because of the golf cart life and the golf cart culture, being that you can drive your golf cart to go check your mail. Our mail facility is right over there. And there's also another mail facility in this parking lot right over here for the village of Newell. So today's video, we are here in the parking lot of the Franklin Recreation Center. This is the closest recreation center to our house. It was about a 2-minute drive or less from our house to here via our golf cart right there. And so I just checked my mail over there, found this little place to park the golf cart, found a little patch of shade to stand under to do this intro, and I got to go to UPS because I got some Amazon returns that must be returned by today. So I thought we'd just go for a little golf cart ride from here all the way over to the closest UPS store, which according to the Village's GPS map is a little less than 10 miles. They say it should take us about 35 minutes to get there via golf cart, about 14 or 15 minutes by car if you just take your regular car. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll get the camera all attached to the golf cart here in just a second, and we'll time it. We'll see, can we get there in 30 to 35 minutes, and just kind of show you what the Villages looks like on a beautiful day here. It is I guess the last week of April. Today is April the 23rd, 2026. It is right around 1:30 in the afternoon. Picture perfect weather, got blue skies, got all these fluffy white clouds up here. No rain to forecast for today or tomorrow, but hopefully we're gonna get some rain this weekend because Central Florida desperately needs that. So, all right, so if you're brand new to our channel, if you haven't guessed by now, we live in the Villages, Florida full time, except for when we're traveling, of course, and we do lots of traveling. My awesome wife, Tiffany, and I were just a couple of empty nesters who moved here a couple of years ago, pre-retirement from corporate life, and we've been documenting and sharing all of our experiences with everybody here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and we also have a free newsletter on our website at michaelandtiffany.com. So, if you're awesome, you like fun and positive content, and you haven't already subscribed, now would be an awesome time to do that. So let's do a little walk and talk and show you the outside of the Franklin Recreation facility before we go jump on our golf cart. So this right here is not a multimodal cart path. It looks like one, but you can tell it's not because it has the 2 poles there. This is for walking and bicycles and anything that's basically not a golf cart and not a car or anything like that. There's Megason Road right there. So we'll be getting on Megason Road going in that direction here in just a second. And you see that golf cart driving, that's what we'll do is we'll get in our own little multimodal cart path lane and start making our way all the way down Megason Road towards Sawgrass Grove. So let's walk up here. You can see you got some tennis courts on this side. On the other side is the pickleball courts. No one's out here playing tennis today, but maybe we'll hear it when we walk over there. There are actually some folks out enjoying this milder weather. So even though it's about 80-something degrees, it's nice and mild because it's not too humid yet. So before we jump on the golf cart and start making our way down Megason Road, I thought we'd do a quick little walk and talk, show you around the Franklin Recreation Center just to get your bearings a little bit. And as we were doing that, we had this awesome couple that live here in the Villages. They pulled up to say hello. I got the microphone on here. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Who do we got?
Kurt and Nikki.
Kurt and Nikki, and where are y'all from originally?
Illinois.
Illinois. Yeah. Are y'all full-time? You snowbirds?
We're full-time.
Nice.
We live over in Water's Edge.
Fully retired?
Yeah. Well, I work over at Woodlands Golf Course.
Okay, awesome.
For
There-
fun.
For fun, there you go.
So I
What-
enjoy it.
I
Good
still
deal.
work.
You still work, all right. Good luck on that. Hopefully it's the retirement's in your future very, very soon. So they pulled up here to say hello just a couple of minutes ago, and they said, what did you watch last night? You watched one of our videos last night?
Yeah, you were on a cruise, last cruise of the ship. I think it was Norwegian.
Yep, we just did our group cruise with a lot of awesome villagers here a few weeks ago, and I've already edited one video. And then Tiffany and I, we just posted a video last night of our solo cruise that we just did for our anniversary.
Yes.
Wow. There you go. So it's not always quiet and peaceful here in the villages, you know? So there you go. But you were telling me earlier you are avid cruisers, right?
Yes. Yes. That's kind of why we came down to Florida.
Yep.
Cruise so much. I think we're on 19.
Have you looked at any of our group cruises yet?
We just started looking. We're trying to get back into it. Just settled in down here, so we're just.
We've only been here since June.
Ginger? Oh, okay. So you're almost celebrating your 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So
No regrets.
no regrets.
No regrets.
Good
No
deal.
regrets.
So were y'all playing golf today?
Getting
Yeah,
ready
we're going
to.
over to Mickey Lee.
Oh, Mickey Lee. There you go. I'll be showing everybody Mickey Lee here in just a second. That is definitely one of the awesome amenities that we have over here, right? Yeah. So what cruise lines have you cruised so far? You say
Carnival.
Carnival?
That's where we started.
Okay.
Then we went to Celebrity.
Okay.
One-time Princess.
Okay.
And then we went back to Celebrity.
Back to Celebrity. But you haven't done Norwegian yet?
No, I've been looking.
Hey, you haven't done Disney yet?
No, no,
You haven't done MSC yet?
no, haven't. That was the one you were on. You were on MSC.
Yes,
We watched last night.
yes, we've done about 6 MSCs over the last year, so we really, really like MSC. So y'all should join us for a future group cruise.
We'll look into
Got
it. I
us
know your
interested.
website.
Yep.
Seen your travel website.
So we're doing, we got a Margaritaville cruise here in about a week, and then we're doing a celebrity cruise in about 3 weeks.
Okay.
So there you go. Yeah, go check out our website, sign up, and
We are signed up.
You already signed up.
Yeah.
We've been watching you guys for a couple years now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Hopefully our videos were helpful.
Yes, they are.
Yes, we're here.
There you go.
We're here.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, very nice meeting
you.
y'all.
Yes,
Yep.
thank you.
Enjoy your day over at Mickey Lee, right?
All right.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good one.
You too. See y'all later.
See ya.
All right, that was very nice meeting them. It seems like we have a lot of things in common. We always tell folks, if you see us out and about, say hello or yell out awesome, awesome to us. So I found another little patch of shade here because the sun is now no longer hiding behind the clouds. So let me flip. Hello, hello. How are y'all doing? So it's now a little after 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I still have not made it out of this parking lot. It is a beehive activity. A lot of folks coming over here to check their mail, and I did mention earlier there is the postal facility for the village of Newell. So if you live in the villages, the postal service does not deliver your regular mail to your home. Anything goes to the regular postal service, you must go pick up at your postal facility, and every village has their own. But UPS and FedEx, speaking of, there's a UPS truck right over there. It looks like he's taking a break. I wish I could give him my packages directly, but I got to drive all the way over to the UPS store for Amazon. But UPS, FedEx, so anything you order from Amazon or Costco or anywhere else, they will deliver that directly to your home. So we'll walk up here just a little bit down the sidewalk, just so you can see the outside of this rec center a little bit better there. And you can tell it looks kind of like a watermelon. It looks like watermelon seeds there in the bricks. And then you can tell the color, the paint and everything. It kind of looks like a watermelon. And inside it's definitely decorated like a watermelon. There's another golf cart just like ours. That's the Evolution Ranger 4-Forward golf cart, just in a different color from our golf cart. And speaking of, there's our golf cart right over there. So why don't we walk over here, get the camera all reattached to the golf cart, and we'll begin today's adventure. All right, it's now 2:06 in the afternoon. Got the camera all reattached to the golf cart here. So why don't we jump in there, get all buckled up. We'll drive around to the parking lot, point out just a few things before we start making that 10-mile journey over to the UPS store. So we'll see, can we get there in 30 or 35 minutes or not? And we'll also see how much battery range it takes us to get over there to go about 10 miles. Right now, I'm at 96%. So we'll see what we're at when we get over there. Let's do it. And away we go. So we'll stop right here and look to our right. No one's coming. Over there across the way, that is the Village of Newell's postal facility. That's where you gotta go pick up your mail if you live in the village of Newell. Directly in front of us is the Franklin Rec Center, all decorated like a watermelon on the outside and the inside. You can tell from the colors and even the way they did the brick coloring there. It kind of looks like watermelon seeds in that. Let's go off to the right over here. We'll show you some of the outdoor amenities. We do have outdoor restroom facilities over here. We've got the shuffleboard courts over here off to our right. There's a few folks over there enjoying that today. We've got the bocce courts right there, one of Tiffany and I's favorite things to do. And then we have some outdoor picnic tables. We have a walking trail over here, some outdoor exercise equipment. Now I'm looking off to my right, directly back here behind me. One of our friends here, one of our viewers from YouTube, their house backs up directly over this. They've been building their pool. I see their bird cage over there. Danny, it's looking pretty good from my perspective. Invite us over for the pool party, the grand christening ceremony, when you guys get that thing totally ready to go. Off to our right-hand side over here, that is an adult pool. No, that's actually a family pool. I apologize. This is a family pool over here. So if you have the kids or the grandkids come to visit you, they're welcome to come use those facilities. And then at the smaller rec centers where most postal facilities are located by themselves, they have the adult-only pool. But this is a kind of a unique hybrid one here. We have the family pool, the family recreation center right there in the same parking lot. And then we have two different postal facilities shared on either side. So welcome over here. You can see we've got the Mickey Lee pitch and putt over there. There's the starter shack right there. And then we also have the Jubilee putting course. So if you'd like to see Tiffany and I go out and make some videos of us doing putt-putt or some more of the outdoor amenities, let us know in the comments below. And we'll try to get that done here in the next few weeks. You can see a lot of folks over here. Actually, it's not a lot of folks. This is actually very, very mild, to be honest with you. That's how you can tell that snowbird season is pretty much over with. Still a few folks that are here that haven't flocked back north for the summer. But during peak snowbird season, in December, January, February, and March, that course will be completely packed. So we'll stop right here and watch this golf cart. Which way is he going? He's coming in towards us. And across the way over there are the pickleball courts on this side. There were some folks out there playing when I first got here. They're no longer playing now. And then there is the postal facility for the village of Lake Denham. That's where we check our mail at. All right, let's go down here. We're gonna hang a left and get on to Megason Road. Got to keep your head on a swivel here, as we have to ride with regular traffic for the next few miles. And once we get the clearing, I'll call out the time again, the battery range, and we'll see how long it actually takes us to get there. So just waiting for this golf cart to make their way across safely. Looking back and forth, left and right, left and right. And we almost got the clearing. All right, we finally got the all clear, both directions. Wear your seatbelts, keep your head on a swivel, practice defensive driving here in the villages, especially if you're riding these multimodal lanes that run parallel with regular traffic. So as we pull out of there, we'll do a time stamp. It is 2:14 p.m. Got about 96% range left on our battery. You guys good, or y'all just need directions?
How you doing?
No, our car died.
Our car died.
Did it really?
You got a tow rope?
No, I don't have a tow rope. Do y'all have tow service or anything like that? Oh, they're coming. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, that's the thing.
So,
Yeah.
This is brand new. We got it Friday.
Yep.
And it had like 59%.
Okay.
He said now for the first 300 miles, don't run it below 40%.
Right.
We did.
So it was like 41 and we ran just to get the mail.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden it's just getting slower and
It
slower
died.
and it died. And it's showing that I have,
Zero. Yeah. 10% maybe.
But it won't start. Make sure I'm getting ran over here trying to help you guys out.
Start in neutral foot.
Yeah. Put on the brake and do that.
Yeah. I think
Yep.
it's gone.
Sorry about that.
oh,
Yeah.
that's all right. How
Yeah.
you doing?
But they.
Yeah, they're good. They got a tow truck coming. Yep. Yep. Thanks. Nice meeting y'all. Yep. Stay safe. Yep. Yep. All right, it's now 2:17 in the afternoon, still 96%. I just stopped to check on those folks there. They bought their golf cart from a different dealer, not from our dealer, and their golf cart's brand new. And evidently, I think the battery died. So they got somebody coming to get them. All right, it's just one of those days where people are just kind of stopping everywhere. And that's why I said you got to practice defensive driving, wear your seatbelt, keep your head on a swivel. All right, so we're leaving Sumter, or actually we're leaving Lake County. Welcome to Sumter County. The Villages spans 3 different counties. We live in Lake County. Now we're actually into Sumter County, still going down Megason Road. I'm probably going to edit out portions of this drive today because, well, part of it's just kind of boring, and then part of it's because it's a little congested, a little beehive activities when you have to stop for traffic for a long time. So I will edit out portions of that, but I'll point out some of the highlights, like crossing over from one county to the other. In just a second, up here on our left-hand side, where you see that cluster of oak trees over there, we're not going to go over there, but there is also another postal facility, an adult-only pool for that village right there. You can see it off the left-hand side. And then if you were to hang a right down that road right there, St. Catherine Circle, wait for that truck to go by. That's kind of the back entrance over there to the Zell Recreation Facility and also Sawgrass Grove, which we'll see up here directly in front of us in just a couple of minutes. There goes another Evolution Ranger, 4.4 just like ours, but a different color. Those have become very, very popular here in the Villages. They're actually really hard to get. Stay tuned, I'll tell you a little bit more about where we bought our golf cart from later on in this video. But right now I'm gonna keep my head on a swivel as this car just passed us. We're gonna go ahead and start merging in. No one's back there behind us, because we're gonna hang a left over here and go across Megason Road. We got to watch everybody from our left, for our right. We got golf carts, we got cars, and this isn't too bad right now. And again, during peak snowbird season, you'll see 10, 15, 20 golf carts backed up either direction trying to get across Megason Road. I do not know why they did not put a golf cart tunnel over there for us to get on the right-hand side of Megason over there from Sawgrass over here to the left-hand side. But during peak snowbird season, it gets pretty dangerous in that area. So just be really, really careful when you come up to any intersection, especially that one. So now we'll go underneath our first tunnel. This is tunnel BT1, Bexley Trail. So we're going under Bexley Trail Road. We'll stop right here. Yep. That's why you gotta be careful. People cut the corners short. So we'll stop and wait. We got golf carts coming to our right. We got them coming off to our left here. We got the all clear. We're gonna hang a left right here. And we will start making our way now on our own multimodal cart path where we're not actually driving with cars. Wow, check out this awesome classic golf cart there. They got the top down today. That's sharp. That is sharp. So this is Bexley Trail off to our left-hand side over there. We got one of our championship golf courses on either side of Bexley Trail. Got the maintenance workers out here today. Looks like they're planting some new flowers or doing something over there with the landscaping. And now we're getting ready to go over the Florida Turnpike. That's the Florida Turnpike. You might be able to see there goes a couple of trucks and stuff right there. But we have our own little bridge where we're protected from the regular cars over here. And we have this awesome cage right here to make sure that you don't fall off and land down there into the turnpike below. So welcome to the Eastport area. For those y'all been following along at home, you know we've been documenting this area over here for about 2 years, ever since it was nothing but dirt before they even broke ground. They're making a little bit of progress off to our left-hand side, so we'll probably have new houses springing up over there in the next few months. We're not driving to Eastport today. When we get to the roundabout here, our own golf cart roundabout, we're going to take the first exit off to our right here. Hey, how's it going?
Michael?
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you. I got anybody behind me? Y'all got people behind y'all. Y'all have a great day, okay? Yep. So some awesome folks that have a brand new Dosh golf cart, and I can tell that they had the sticker on the windshield that they bought theirs from the exact same place that we bought our golf cart from. So I would have stopped to say hello to them, but that's kind of a dangerous little area right there with the roundabout and everything there. Didn't have anybody behind me, but they had folks come up behind them. So all clear off to our left right there. Now we'll get back onto the road here and get on our own little multimodal cart path. We're passing the village of Edenfield off to our left-hand side. And you can see off to our left over there is the Edenfield Postal Facility and also the adult pool for their village. But that's one of the awesome things about living in the villages. I forgot how many, rec centers and pools that we have, but we have a plethora. We have a ton of them. And the great thing about living in the villages is that you can use any of the clubhouses, you can use any of the swimming pools. The only thing you got to do that's kind of unique to you is you have to go check your mail at your postal facility. So they try to make sure they have enough of those spread out throughout the villages so you don't have too far to go pick up your mail, whether it be in your car or your golf cart, your bicycle, or even just a walk, because some of these neighborhoods are very, very convenient and only walking distance to their postal facility. So up here to our right-hand side is another recreation center that we've documented many times. You can see no one's on the pickleball courts or the tennis courts right now. We're going to drive straight by it. But that is the Saint-Tropez recreation facility. And we're on McNeil Drive right now. I forgot to mention that earlier. And we got to start merging back in with regular traffic here in just a second. And this upcoming intersection is also a very dangerous intersection. You gotta be really, really careful because sometimes cars and golf carts do not stop or yield the right of way. They'll just blow right through this. If we're to hang a left right there, that takes us to the village of Oak Hollow and go all the way down Corbin Trail to our left. That would take us to Eastport Town Center. We're gonna stop, look to our left, it's clear. Straight across, it's clear. Now we're gonna hang a right here onto Corbin Trail. And this is kind of one of the first areas they started developing for the Eastport area as far as homes were concerned. You got Sophie's Point off to our right-hand side. You got a bunch of designer homes and cottage homes and premier homes off to our left-hand side over there. So they started building those neighborhoods for Wellpoint before they even opened up Eastport Town Center. And so this is kind of the newer section of the Villages, and it ends right here, right where you see that fence line. And now as we cross over here, you'll see the bigger, more mature trees. Love those trees off to our left-hand side. At one point, this was the newest part of the Villages, of course, until they started building Eastport and everything. You can see they also have their own walking and bike paths off to the right-hand side over there. But we got to stay on our own little multimodal cart path here until we get all the way down to the end of Corbin Trail. So we're passing another postal facility and swimming pool. That's the Swallowtail Postal and Rec Center. And that might be a family pool. I don't know. It has the privacy wall around that, so I'm not sure. So maybe that is a family pool. We've never actually swam at that swimming pool before. So if you know, let us know in the comments below as we merge back here. No one's coming up behind me with regular traffic there. And we'll get back in our own little multimodal lane right now. Yeah, you can see the water levels are really low, the retention ponds. Our grass started greening up. You know, our grass does go dormant during the winter. And in the early spring, the grass started really greening up, but we really haven't had any rain here in Florida. Parts of Florida are actually in drought conditions and water restrictions, so we desperately need some rain. But stay tuned, we're only about a month and a half away from the peak rainy season, starting June 1st. That is the beginning of tropical storm and hurricane season officially. Now we're passing a bigger recreation facility here off to our right-hand side. This is the Riverbend Recreation Facility, which that is a family pool, and they have a bunch of outdoor amenities there as well. And they got a walking trail over there we like to do. And then we're almost to the very end of Corbin Trail here. We got one more car. They're gonna fly by us and pass us here. Then we're gonna start merging over. No one's behind us. Gotta watch all these cars right here. So even though we are in this lane with regular cars and they got to stop here for the gate arms, you do not want to go past those gate arms and end up out there with the regular traffic. You'd hang a left right there. You see those arrows to get on the multimodal and go that way to the left down towards Eastport. But we're going to hang a right here and get on the multimodal, get away from this regular traffic right here, and then start making our way over to the Fenney area and where this UPS store is located at. So now we're going under tunnel CR1 there. And let's see here, we got a cart up there ahead of us playing music, so I got to keep talking loud over that so my microphone does not pick that up. That's what we'll do sometimes in the tunnels there. So we're going to take the roundabout here. We're going to make our way all the way around the roundabout. If we were to take a right, that takes us over there to the Magnolia Shopping Plaza. And now we're going to take this exit right here to our right. And we'll stop right here, look off to our left-hand side. No one is coming. Gate arms are down, we're all clear. And we'll merge in on the regular road for just a second. We're back on Corbin Trail. We get down here to the end of Corbin Trail, we're going to be hanging a left over here. All right, it's clear off to our right-hand side. So let's take a left. It's also clear to our left as well too. Always look left last. Look right, look left, look right, and look left again to make sure you get the clearing there. I did that, and now we're back over here in our own little multimodal cart path. Yeah, wow, that retention pond there, back there behind us, almost showed up on camera, that is way, way low. And it backs up to a golf course there. So now we're on Fenney Way, and we'll take this all the way down to the very end. And it will take us to the Fenney Recreation Center and also Fenney Grill. Love that area over there. We'll be showing you that here in just a second. We've done a lot of videos over there. It's probably one of our favorite areas to visit. A very nice family pool where you can actually order food and drinks poolside. It's not one of the priority pools. We're passing one of the archery ranges off to our left-hand side over here. So that's the Dudley Canine Park and Archery Range. Maybe on our way back home, or maybe in a future video, if you'd like us to go do some more tours of all of these other recreation facilities, we can do that. But I do have a mission. I need to get over there, get these packages dropped off at UPS, and then try to get back home and try to get this video edited and uploaded tonight. That's my goal. We'll see if we can make that happen. All right, no carts coming up back here behind us. We got to start merging back in here with regular traffic. That is the Sugarcane Postal and Recreation Facility. And we'll slow down, the gate arms will open up. These you do want to go through. There'll always be a little sign there that says no golf carts beyond this path. So when in doubt, stop, make sure you look at all the signage. Now we'll stop, look left, look right, no one's coming. Welcome to the village of Fenney. And everybody's got to stop and wave their card or press the button to get into the gates. That's a good thing about being on a golf cart. You can get really, really close to this. Boom, we're activated. Gate arm is up. And now we're officially in the village of Fenney. We will make one little pit stop here on our way. Just want to kind of point this out. This is the Fenney Putt and Play. And the only way you can get to this is by golf cart, walking, or taking your bicycle. You can't drive regular cars in here into this parking lot. So we'll take a right here. So it says golf carts only. Again, it's one of our favorite little putt and plays to come check out. You can see a few folks are over here enjoying this weather. And it's kind of like an island. It's surrounded there, or I guess it's a peninsula, right? So it's surrounded on all sides with the exception of that little strip of land there for the road to get in and out here. And we'll spin the golf cart down here in this direction, and you can see the water levels are really, really low. And I'm going to point it out. I'm not going to get out of the golf cart, but there you go. You can see it right across the way over there to the right-hand side of that storm drainage tube. It's kind of a small alligator over there, not a big one. I've seen some massive alligators in these ponds over here, especially when they're totally full. And it is spring mating season for the gators, so be careful wherever you're at near a body of water here in Florida, but especially so during spring mating season. All right, we'll stop. No one's coming off to our left. We'll hang a right here, get back onto Fenney Way, and keep making our way down to the UPS store. Woo! Did you see that snake right there? Woo! Did you see that snake right there? Wow, there was a snake off the right-hand side of the road right there. And he was alive. I'm like Indiana Jones. I hate snakes. Snakes, why does it got to be snakes? He was right there on the kind of the apron. Looked like he was trying to get up on the curb there and make his way into the grass. I was not going to stop and see what he was doing. We'll just keep on going there. So now we're passing another postal facility. That's the Blue Heron Postal and Recreation Facility off to our right-hand side there. Very nice and calm and peaceful over here. Not much traffic today, which is nice. If you live in the villages, let us know. Are you full-time? Are you part-time? Are you snowbirds? Are you snowflakes? If you are a snowbird, have you already left the villages for the season? And if you haven't left yet and you're getting ready to leave soon, let us know in the comments below as well too. Safe travels back home, and we'll see you next snowbird season. All right, we're getting close over here to the Fenney Rec Center. We'll have to merge back in with the regular traffic here in just a second. You'll see they put up a sign there, the big yellow sign says merging ahead, and then they'll put the little white sign there. It says carts merge with vehicular traffic. No one coming back here behind us. And now, wow, this is like one of my favorite areas, especially down here in the newer southern region, the villages. Just love all these awesome oak trees with the Spanish moss. We do not have a stop sign, but we do have to wait on this car. It's coming directly at us, but he is taking a left, we're taking a left, so we both have the right of way there. The cross traffic, they did have to stop. We're not going to go in here right now. We'll do that on our way back. I don't want you to miss it. We got to hang a right here immediately, get back on this multimodal cart path. Didn't want you to miss that. But on our way back, after we go to UPS, we'll drive through Fenney and check it out and show you that area. But this is just a nice, very scenic drive over here. There are other UPS locations throughout the villages, but this is the closest one to us. So the villages has been updating their app recently. When we first moved to the villages, I wasn't that big of a fan of their app. Seemed a little buggy, but here lately it seems to be a lot better. And so I'll put some images up on the screen right now. It shows you our starting point and where we're going and how to navigate it and so forth and so forth. So you can use it to navigate to any of the town squares. We're going to stop and I'll continue that thought here in just a second. Look back to our right, no one coming. Look left, look right, look left again. You do not want to turn right, but we'll be on the regular road here for just a second. And now, well, we were going to get our multimodal cart path, but see, look at that. You got a work truck there. You never know. So we got to stay in the regular lane here. And now we got to immediately take this right here to get back onto this multimodal cart path there. So I'm not using my GPS right now because we know the whole southern region, the southern section. We've lived here long enough. I just kind of know it like the back of my hand. But when you're first moving to the villages, you definitely need to rely on the GPS app to get to the town squares or get to your rec center. What I really have to use it for mostly is when we go to someone's house, you know. So you can also, you know, put in an address and search by house. And it'll tell you the estimated distance and time both via car or golf cart. So you can get to this UPS store up here via this road right here directly in front of us. Or you can take this multimodal cart path here. And come out right here into this parking lot. So we'll stop, make sure no one's coming. Wow. Parking lot's packed. I usually park right over there across the way. No parking spots over there today though. So we'll keep our head on a swivel here. Look and see, nothing over there back to our left. So we'll stop, make sure no one's coming. And then we'll go across the way and park over here. But again, this is just a regular shopping center. This isn't just for the villages. Wow, there's actually not a parking spot here. There's actually one right here. I'm gonna turn around here real quickly. Back up. The only parking spot here today is right next to, ironically enough, this other Evolution golf cart. So having to do a 3-point turn because I didn't see that golf cart spot there before I pulled in. And they park the right way. They pull off the left-hand side, so it leaves me room to park right here on the right-hand side. And then I'll pull up right here, not to block them in. And there you go. We've officially made it safe and sound to the UPS parking lot. We got a Dunkin' Donut across the way, a dental office over there. We're at 86% battery range, so we use about 10% of our battery to get over here. And we went about 10 miles there. And it's 2:44 in the afternoon. So we've officially made it safe and sound to the UPS stores parking lot. It is a beehive of activity. This is the busiest I've ever actually seen this parking lot. Normally I don't have any trouble finding a parking spot whatsoever, but thankfully this awesome person that's driving the brand new version of our golf cart, this is the Evolution D-Max, which we do have our name on a waiting list. Those do come back in stock, back in inventory. And so this was the only place for me to park. And I did not plan this out, but this just kind of shows you about golf cart parking etiquette here. You see they pulled all the way to the right-hand side and pulled forward over there, which now allows me to park back here behind them over here in this area over here. I may straighten it up just a little bit there to make sure they have enough room to clear me backing out there. But yeah, there's our golf cart. And there's the brand new D-Max. There was only one spot right here. Thankfully, this awesome golf cart owner, fellow villager, that has the brand new version of ours, that is the Evolution D-Max. And we do have our name on a waiting list for that. Have an awesome day. And the ironic thing is she bought her golf cart from the exact same dealer where we bought our golf cart from. So let me go in here and return our packages, and then we'll continue our journey, and we'll give you some more information. If you're in the market for a brand new golf cart, we'll tell you where we bought ours at. All right, there is no shade in this parking lot, plus it is a beehive of activity over here. So let's make our way back over there to the Fenney Recreation Facility. Make sure no one's coming off to our left there, where we have a plethora of shade to choose from. We'll get back to the multimodal here and make that short drive over to Fenney. Stop right here, look left, look right, look left again, look right again. And now we're pulling out directly behind another Evolution. That's a 2.2. It's the Evolution Ranger like ours, but instead of having 4 forward seats, it's got Two in the front, two rear facing, more of the traditional golf cart. And you can see how he has his golf bags. There's another Evolution right there. That's an Evolution Classic that just passed us off to the left-hand side, that blue one. So Evolutions have become very, very popular here in the villages. You'll see them everywhere. You also see a lot of Corvettes. You see that red Corvette drive by. There's a lot of Corvettes here in the villages as well. And we're almost to the parking lot up here. All right, so now we'll stop. It looks like he's gonna go left. And we're gonna hang a right here into the parking lot. And we'll make one loop so you can see the outside of this whole area here. And then we'll go find a patch of shade to park underneath. Plenty of places to choose from, but this area over here is gonna be a little bit busier. Since we are close to the recreation facility, we're close to Fenney Grill, which you're going to see here. We take a left here in just a second. No one coming off to our right. We're clear. And then directly right there in front of us, you can see folks are already getting here, getting their chairs all set up for some live music, live entertainment a little bit later on. Wow, the Fenney Grill smells good right now, and I have not eaten lunch. Don't have the time to stop and eat lunch right now, so I'm gonna get away from the good smells of Fenney Grill there. We're gonna go back here in the back part of the parking lot. We'll show you the rest of this area here. We'll drive through here. This is for drop-off only, no parking in this area, but you can drop off and pick up folks right here to go into the Fenney Rec Center, one of our favorite rec centers. Very peaceful on the inside and the outside, lots of places to sit. Just relax, enjoy the day, or sometime we'll actually come over here and work on our laptops and our iPads. And you can see the parking lot thins out the more we get back here towards the back part of it. And as we take a right here, this dead end's kind of like a little cul-de-sac down here. We'll ride around one time. Just so you can see, here is the entrance. No one's coming, so I'm gonna pull up to it. There's the Fenney Springs Nature Trail. So if you've never checked that out, you need to put that on your list. Whether you live here or visiting, come over here and check out this area. One of our favorite places in all of the villages. All right, let's go back over here off to our right-hand side. Plenty of shade over there. No cars over in that area either. But we do have cars driving back there behind us. Nice. So check out this awesome tree that's providing all of this awesome shade to park our golf cart. So I kind of lost track of time because there was a lot of congestion to get over there from the Franklin Recreation Center all the way to the UPS store over there. So a lot of folks want to know, do we still like our golf cart? And speaking of, I think we got a couple of folks that spotted us because as I was talking, I saw some folks drive by over here. And yep, right on cue, I think we got some more folks going to stop and say hello to us. So let's turn the camera around. Who we got over here? Hey, who we got? Teresa and Rick.
And that's Penny back there.
That's the most important person.
Exactly.
Hey, Penny, how are you doing? How are you today?
Oh, she's not the friendliest.
No, you're not the friendliest.
She's a rescue.
Oh, I get it. I get
She
it.
doesn't bite, but if you were a dog, she'd try to attack you.
Okay, well, I'm glad I'm not a dog. Most dogs love me, so she didn't bite me and she didn't bark at me. It must mean I'm okay then, right? Yeah, I was actually filming vlogging and I heard you guys as you drove by. So I heard you say, I think that's Michael. And so yeah, I actually picked up your ear, and so I saw that you have this beautiful looking orange golf cart there.
It's like, kind of like you have, but the wait list was so long, so we're like,
Yep.
yeah, because we've been watching you guys, your videos since like
For
we
a
started.
couple years.
Awesome.
Yeah, a long time, yeah.
And you said from Greenville, Kentucky, right?
Louisville.
Oh, Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
recognize that. but
There
not
you go.
Greenville. There's a
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I think Greenville is the. I think every state has a Greenville. I think literally every state has a Greenville in it. So we live in Greenville, South Carolina for a while. There's a Greenville, North Carolina, which we didn't live. And I'm digressing, but y'all are from Louisville.
Yeah.
There's something big getting ready to happen in Louisville here in a while, right?
Yeah, he's originally from Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you ever been to the Derby?
I've been to Churchill Downs, but I've never gone to the Derby because I couldn't afford to set
Yep.
like where I want to set, which I've sit there off season time, off Derby time.
Yep.
And if you go in the infield, then you don't even see a horse.
So that is on our bucket list. Tiffany and I, we've been to the Masters many times. Well, Tiffany has it. Me and our son and Tiffany's dad have been to the Masters many times. But anybody out there has Kentucky Derby hookups, especially great seats, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to come check it out, right?
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Millionaires Road, what you said?
Yeah, that's used to be called that. I don't know if it's still.
Probably Billionaires Road now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Well, it's nice meeting you.
very nice meeting. Where do y'all live now in the
We live
villages?
in Dabney.
You live in
So we're
Dabney.
Not too far from you. You live
Yep.
in Lake Denham, right?
Yeah, you live past us actually. Yeah, so you live even further south than we do. So
Yeah, just moved there February.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to the villages.
Thank you.
You'll probably end up in tonight's video.
Okay.
right.
If I get this done and get home in time, I'm going to edit and you'll see yourself in
And
there.
I'm like, oh God, I don't even have my contacts on.
Well, we always tell people, and this is living proof right here in real time, we always tell people if you see us out and about, do say hello to us or yell out awesome, awesome, or whatever. And so, but you might end up in a video too, right?
Awesome.
Yes.
Very nice meeting y'all. Y'all have a great weekend, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye bye. Tiffany, we said hi.
Definitely will. Thank you. All right, so as you heard them say, they really wanted an evolution just like ours. So let's just cut to the chase. Evolution has become super, super darn popular here in the villages. They're hard to get right now, but you can't beat them. We've had our evolution now for about 2 years. We've got our name on a wait list for a D-Max as well too. So if you want to know more about buying an awesome golf cart, while our dealer right now doesn't have those in stock, they do have some other brands in stock. So right on cue, the lawn maintenance has shown up. So hopefully they're not getting ready to start the leaf blowers here any second. All right, so it's been a fun, awesome day. I think the number one reason why most people do move to the villages is because of just getting to ride your golf cart everywhere, all throughout the villages. I think the second most important thing is this awesome community that we live in, and we've definitely met several awesome people today on camera and off camera as well. Just give you a few stats about our golf cart here. Again, this is the Evolution Ranger D5 4-forward. We do have the biggest battery that they had available at that time, 205 amp hour, which you can't get right now. They start, I think, with the 105. There's also a 160, but that should be plenty for most people, to be honest with you. It took me about 10%. I left the Franklin Recreation Center at 96%, drove 10 miles over here to the UPS store and went from 96% to 86%, so 10% battery range. So 10 times 10 is saying that I might be able to get 100 miles of range on this golf cart. And I've never pushed it that far. The most I've ever done is about 80, 84 miles. And that was a marathon over 4-hour golf cart drive where I drove it all the way from our house down there in the southern section, all the way to the very end, way back there, even past our house down in Dabney and the Enclave. And I drove it all the way up to Morris Boulevard, drove it over to the historic district, and then on the way back came the other direction, went to Spanish Springs, went to Lake Sumter Landing, went to Brownwood, went over to Magnolia Shopping Plaza, went over to Eastport, drove it back to Sawgrass, and then drove it back home all the way down there at the very other southern end of Megason Road. And literally it was like about 4 hours of nonstop driving, trying to get this thing all the way down to empty. And I still got home with a plenty of battery range. So if you've ever seen that Seinfeld episode where Kramer goes and test drives the car and they're on the turnpike or the freeway, and he wanted to push it past empty and see how far they could go, and then when it finally got down to empty and it stopped, he just got out and bailed on the salesman there. If you're up for a challenge like that, I'd like to see me do a marathon 4+ hour golf cart ride. It may take 5 hours to see if we can do that. Let us know in the comments below. But for most folks, the 160 is going to be plenty enough range for you. And heck, even the 105 is probably plenty enough range, especially if all you're going to do is drive around your neighborhood, drive it to your postal facility, your favorite rec center, or your favorite town square. So if you want more information about where we bought our golf cart from, check the description below. We have an awesome relationship with our golf cart dealer that if you go over and take a test drive and you mention that you watch one of our videos, and we actually have a form on our website. So go fill out that form on our website first at michaelandtiffany.com. Take a screenshot, print it out, and if you end up buying a golf cart from them, they will give you an additional discount for just mentioning our name. So awesome people. We bought our golf cart from Hidden Creek's Golf Cart. There's the sticker right there on the front. And some of the things that we like about them is they're family owned, they're veteran owned. They've been in the golf cart business for a long time. They have multiple locations all throughout Central Florida. So hopefully you enjoyed this golf cart ride along video. I think I'm gonna start making our way all the way back home, see if I can get this video edited, uploaded, and posted tonight. Hey, do us a huge favor. If you've watched the video to this point and you haven't done so already, make sure you smash the thumbs up button, drop a comment below, hit the subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos, and share this video and our channel with other awesome people. They're just looking for fun and positive content, or they want to know more what it's like to live year-round in Central Florida in the world's largest active adult retirement community. Hope you have an awesome rest of your week. We'll see you in the next video.